Hey guys, so we are going to be putting the Xperia Z5 to the test here against the newest Apple iPhone 6s to see how the performance compares in terms of the speed and camera. So we can just start off here, opening them up at the same time, or should we say starting them up. So this is the Apple A9 obviously, and I do think it's going to boot up very fast here based on what I've seen, and I wasn't mistaken, it's virtually instantaneous. So this is a beast of a processor, and the Z5 has its work cut out for it. The single core score is off the chart. Nothing is running in the background, and we are running the latest iOS as well. I think iOS 9.0.2. And if we have a look at these settings here, about software, you can see we're all up to date here. Android 5.1.1, and so basically the apps are all up to date as well on both of them. You can see. So basically let's just try and do a quick little test here of the app opening to see how they handle this. So the iPhone clearly more awake here. And Facebook. Again, iOS 9 here. We do also have something else. We do have WhatsApp. So that was, I didn't actually see that. That was so similar. Let's try that again. I think a little bit quicker on the right there, but the Z5 not far behind. Z5 this time, very nice. We do also have some music here on the right. Apple Music opened a bit faster. Dialer about the same there, and messaging a bit quicker on the right, I think, there again. And what about the where is it? So I'm just looking for a game. In fact, the camera, I haven't done the camera. So it didn't respond to my touch. Let's try that again. Camera. So I think a bit quicker here on the right for the cam. What about some games? I think we do have Asphalt 8. So the iPhone clearly loading the game quicker there. And we do also have Modern Combat 5.
3 weeks ago, the World Liberation Army launched a cyber attack on several Asian networks.
Do you think I've been
cyber attack on several Asian networks?
Do you think I've been living under a rock? Every world leader is here for the emergency.
So I think the iPhone again. I think you can see here, no fanboys, and we are getting more performance from the A9, and that's just a fact right now. So We can just move on to the web browsing on both of them. So I think, what do we have? No, so we just use Safari at the moment versus Chrome, the two browsers of each platform. And we just go to Phone Arena. So I couldn't even see which one loaded them because of the ads. I'm just reaching for the ad blocker. I'll probably install ad block on the next one. The Verge. So that was about the same, I think. Maybe the iPhone loaded the page that little bit quicker, but hard to say. But definitely there on that one. We do also go to TechCrunch. Go. So very similar there. Maybe the way the iPhone renders the page, it looks quicker though. And again, very similar. Daily Mail, much quicker on here. Straight away, we did have load. So probably the iPhone here when it comes to the browsing again, which, you know, is where it is at the moment. And go back here, eBay. Going to do some multitasking now, and then wrap the video off. Twitter. So it didn't respond to my touch again. I do think that the iPhone 6s screen isn't quite as good as the iPhone 6 when it comes to touch sensitivity, probably because of that forced touch thing. Similar there. Fiber. Facebook. Again, a bit quicker on the right. Music. Again, I'm thinking the 2 gigs of RAM here is a boss on the iPhone 6s for the multitasking. Straight in the camera. And also a game. So I think it went back to where they were, kind of thing, but the iPhone did open it up quicker. Modern Combat, whoa, that wasn't good. Can't do Modern Combat, but I think in general you can see here the multitasking is clearly going towards the iPhone, really, if we're to be honest. Go back to the web. But the Z5 definitely does better than some Samsung devices when it comes to the multitasking, which is pretty good. Also did do a camera test between these two, so you can see how they compare, and just get them up here. Been taking a lot of shots, so they are well hidden. So you can see, I think I do prefer the widescreen format of the Z5 here in good daylight. Very little to differentiate between them, I think, really. You can see both of them do good HDR, maybe a little bit better and effective here on the Z5. So in terms of the low light shots, I did do some on the iPhone and they're absolutely fantastic, but not amazingly better than the Z5. So you can have a look here though on your screen to see the performance comparison and make your own kind of mind up. One area where I think the Z5 does kill the iPhone is in terms of the video right now. I think the iPhone 4K is good, but nothing spectacular, whereas the Z5 definitely the best on the market. No issues with it there. Hey guys, so we're just doing another video test with the iPhone 6s this time for the 4K with this big blooming crane here. You see we don't have quite as much zoom on the 6s, but the zoom's good nevertheless. Let's go over to the other side. And see the views here, very nice. Zoom in on something. So it's taking its time a little bit there, but we're about to zoom out. So not quite as quick as the Z5 obviously here, a bit slower, but still, you know, decent. Hey guys, so we're doing another little test here of the video between the Z5 and the iPhone 6s, and you can see we do have a big crane in the background, which I don't know why, quite weird, but you can see very nice stable video here, 4K obviously. Now that both of them support the 4K, and you can just walk over to this side. You can see the focusing, instant, absolutely no delay there. Look at that, very nice. So once again, you know, we can see here the iPhone 6s is a beast of a phone when it comes to the raw kind of performance right now. Apple's really nailed it, whereas I think Sony definitely has some work to do to bring the performance up on the Z5. But obviously you can't look at that in like isolation. You have to look at the whole package here. With the Z5 you are getting the waterproofing, also micro SD support, and I'm guessing better battery life. The battery life from the iPhone 6s has been very average so far, so hopefully we will see some updates in the coming months to the Z5. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this comparison here between these two and found it helpful, and if you did, please leave a like and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.